Hey friends, today I am going to tell you a key for getting rich, which deals with the fact why only few people get really rich and why most of the people die living poor or a middle class life. Let's begin with a story of Robert, who had two fathers. One had a PhD degree and the other never finished his 8th grade. Both were very smart and hardworking but had very different point of views regarding success. And they gave different teachings to Robert. One said that money is the root of all evil, while others said lack of money is the root of all evil. One always said we can't afford expensive things, while the other told Robert to find ways that how can he afford it, as that exercises the brain to come up with ideas. One told him to study hard and try to get a job in a big company, while the other told him to study hard and try to open his own company and create jobs. Robert had an advantage as he had two dads and saw both of them grow from his childhood. He used his logic and followed his second dad's advices, who later became the richest man in Miami, Florida. And with his teachings, Robert Kiyosaki himself became a multi-millionaire, while his first dad kept on struggling financially throughout his life. One of the most important key for success which Robert got from his rich dad was financial literacy, which is knowing the difference between assets and liabilities. Now listen carefully, he gave a really simple definition for them. That is, assets are anything which makes money for you, and liabilities are things that take money away from you. The reason rich people are rich because they acquire assets, while the middle class just buys liabilities. Example, there were two friends, Bob and Bill, both working on a same post with same salary. As soon as they got their salary, Bob used to go buy stuffs like the latest cell phone, cool gadgets, branded clothes, shoes, bike, etc. or things like that, which would make him feel good and rich. But he failed to think that these were just liabilities, as they took his money away from him, not just while buying it but also in the future for maintenance, etc. Even kept losing its value with time and did not return any profit. But Bill did not bought all that things unless it was really necessary. He used to save money and spend it on assets like bonds, stock, real estate, or in developing his own skills, which could generate income for him in the future and make money. After 2 years, Bill became a millionaire, while Bob kept on struggling financially and blamed his low salary for the reason of his struggle. The cash flow of poor people goes something like this. They get income and then they have expenses which eats all their income. For the middle class, the income goes into expenditures and liabilities, which they think are assets. Example, most of the middle class people think that the house they own is their asset. But that is not true, as the house does not put money in their pocket or make money for them. It is just a liability, unless they give it for rent. The rich class, on the other hand, spends their income to make assets, which in return make money for them, and then they mostly spend expenditures from that income. So by doing this, they continuously grow and keep getting rich, as their sources of income increases. If you really want to get rich, let this simple idea fit in your mind. It's not the amount you earn, but the amount you keep. You have to shift from a consumer mentality to an investor mentality. People keep on complaining that they should get better income, which would improve their life. But the problem is, even if their income increases, it will just increase their expenditures, as high income will make them desire to have a better house, a better car, etc., which again are just liabilities that will keep them away from getting rich and struggle financially. So to conclude, it's not how much money you earn, but how you spend it will make all the difference. These concepts were taken from Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This was the first book that I read which changed my perspective towards various aspects of life. I think you should definitely read it once. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you found the knowledge useful. Comment to share your views, and finally subscribe for getting more keys